Independent living.
Which side are you on, the boys? Which side are you on? They've given us our own minister. He's supposed to fight the cause. Every time that we ask him, he sticks in another capability clause. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Because of all these changes, thousands of us have died. And if these changes keep on happening, what more proof do we need that you have lied? Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? They say that we're a burden. They say we're on this ground. They say our life's not worth living. That the sticks in heaven waiting out. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? What do we want?
Independent living.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Independent living.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Independent living.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Independent living.
When do we want it?
Now.
Pop-up street theatre as part of the Rights for Games week of action. On behalf of DPAC, I'd like to welcome you all and say thank you for your participation. We have a fantastic afternoon's events lined up. So, if I can call our MC to the stage, and we will begin the process of bringing on our first act. Can I just tell everybody that if you're using Twitter, to use the hashtag RightsNotGames or Right2IL, Right to Independent Living. Thank you very much.
What do we think of Miss Theresa May? She votes the Tory way, but we're here and here to stay. As the truth chops like a knife, brutal cuts still causing strife. Sky of grey, the sun it hides. A liberty, can it survive? 2, 3, 4. What do we think of Miss Theresa May? She votes the Tory way, but we're here and here to stay. The poor and crips, we live in fear, but we'll let them know our anger's clear. Independence living crushed down the toilet, more rights are flushed. Social care, the NHS, from your policies it's in a mess. Citizens made second class, their equality a total farce. 2, 3, 4. What do we think of Miss Theresa May? She votes the Tory way, but we're here and here to stay. Bankers' greed behind the debts, bloated profits without regrets. All the rest, we're on the street, the majority in full retreat. Yet history will recall politicos, they come and fall. So one and each, we must unite to free society from Tory blight. 2, 3, 4. What do we think of Miss Theresa May? She votes the Tory way, but we're here and here to stay. Again, what do we think of Miss Theresa May? She votes the Tory way, but we're here and here to stay. This is called Fuck the Cuts. One, two. You poke and prize our pockets as servants shine your rolls, while we're wheeling and we're swaying in ragged, shabby clothes. You cling onto your policies, suck at recession's dummy, while trips we scrape and scuttle for the puny grant of money. We cry into the morning, whimper gently towards the night, sitting in our own hot shit because our care scheme's not paid right. What kind of bigger world is this one we see before us? Bankers' greed bloats leaders' dreams, tax dodgers that aren't bust. We're scratching and we're whining at food banks for a crumb. Recession, we're heaped with the blame, while Tories shoot the guilty gun. Together we could win this fight against the Tory gluts that, with their ideology, act now and fuck the cuts. Thank you.
Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, that independent living is basically about freedom. It's about the right to live the way that we need to live and the right to live the way that we choose to live. We're not asking for anything special. We've had enough of special needs, thanks a lot. What we want is basic human rights. The right to live an independent life is something that everyone else can have, and we want to be a bit back. And we're not going away. A year ago, the government tried to close down the Independent Living Fund and take away the right to independent living. We're not going anywhere. And independent living will live on because we're not going to let it go anywhere. The only difference is you've taken away our resources, and what you're doing is working illegally, and that will be seen the world over. The world will know that this government is working illegally against the disabled people of this community, of this country. And the United Nations have written a report, and the government in number 10 Downing Street are sitting on it right now. We want that report published immediately. You gotta chain yourself to the buses, show them what the fuss is, get us on the political map. Cause they can try and talk us down, we live right in the town, we won't take any more of your crap. You ready to sing? Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, anger in our sights. Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, fight for our civil rights, civil disobedience, republic or our audience. We ain't no freak show anymore. Cause we're vocal and we're loud, the disabled and we're proud. No sympathy, but empathy big to the core. Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, anger in our sights. Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, fight for our civil rights. Well, have you ever thought apartheid was wrong? Have you ever thought homophobia was wrong? Have you ever thought that sexism, racism, fascism was ever so wrong? So is this lady old maiden, rude, she's not on this land. Perhaps segregation is so bad after all. Well, John Smith, he has gone. Well, maybe this could be his song. As a battle cry for civil rights will never die. Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, anger in our sight. Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, fighting for our civil rights. Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, anger in our sight. Cause there's a battle in WhiteHall, we're fighting for our civil rights. Well, the government had an idea, and Parliament made it law. They say disabled people can't live independently anymore. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? There we go. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Well, they say that we're a burden, they say we're on the swell. Their life's not worth living, so they stick a
angels in heaven's waiting lounge. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Well, they've given us our own minister who's supposed to fight the cause, but every time that we ask him, he slips in another capability clause. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Now, just listen very closely to this verse, because this is absolutely true. Because of all these changes, thousands of us have died. If these changes keep on happening, what more proof do we need that you have lied? 2, 3, 4. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Let me see you clapping. Get your hands in the air. Well, the government made an idea and Parliament made it law. They say disabled people can't live independently anymore. Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Oh, which side are you on, my boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Oh, which side are you on? One more time. Which side are you on, my boys? Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on, my boys? Oh, which side are you on?
Called the Route Master Race. I once fell off a Route Master bus on Barnet Hill in the snow, I am told. I was young and walking just, with tired legs, knocked knees, running fast out of uselessness. Not an urban surfer, baby. You will soon know your place. A London bus for you, not me. You'll not be part of the Route Master race. Segregated, tailgated, transported apart. Sometimes it felt like we were going to the market, tied down in rows, waving to the real world, sent away, jolting and crying, in the back of a mini, not a master bus. Not an urban pole dancer, baby. We don't want you in our face. Stay on the sunshine bus. You're not part of the Route Master race. Away from London, away from life. Bus to our separation by ambulance. At least that's what it said, spelt backwards, so they could see our difference. Hopeless, helpless kids apart. You're not an urban person, baby. You should know your place. Go stay in the institution, not part of the Route Master race. Waiting for the 142, basking in late autumn sun. A small commuter crowd complaining about Metroline and the red beast size, doors open and eyeball. Welcome for the first time, part of London. I'm free from transport tyranny, baby, and on your fucking case. Don't get fooled by your urban myth. It's over for the Route Master race. We didn't know it was our last kiss. As I walked through the long grass and the wild flowers, the whispers and the secrets began to fill my ears. Don't feel sorry. Don't feel guilty. Just remember, we were lights that shone bright. Just remember, we didn't know it was our last kiss, our last tears, our last screams. Just remember us kissing and shedding a tear, because this was the moment before the last breath. How we died and why, who killed us and how. Don't be sad. We don't want to believe the rumours we had heard, even though we knew they were real. Even though the journey reiterated our last fears, we didn't want to believe. As our heads were shaved and our bodies stripped, we still didn't want to believe. But we knew it was for the last time. We weren't fit for labour. We'd been so exploited and underfed that just standing was an effort of great stamina. Don't pity us. Do something positive with our inhumane treatment. Change the world. Demand an end to capitalism, to corruption, exploitation and racism. And by doing so, you can respect our memory. And when you kiss your loved ones goodbye, always do it for the last time. Because we live in the long grass, just some of us don't see it. And we all hear the birds sing, just some of us don't listen. We all burn in the sun, but some of us don't care. Be free, be happy, as you never know when it could be for the last time. So what do we want?
Independent living.
And when do we want it? Now. Brilliant. I am. Thank you.
Commemorate my late mother, who died as a direct result of the loss of the Independent Living Fund. Because what happened was, her care package was reduced because they did an assessment and decided that she didn't need as much care as she was getting. And we were very fortunate because we could afford private care, but we could only afford so much. She got an infection, she went into hospital. She never came out because she got transferred to one of those NHS continual care units, and I lost my mother. And I'm here in her memory. I'm a singer and songwriter, and I'm an actress, and this is a song I wrote specifically for today. This is a song called We Can't Go Back Again.
Can't go back again. Keep moving on. Keep pushing forward. No, we can't go back again. Everyone deserves the chance to live independently. It seems like only yesterday we were just objects of pity or compassion. It took a while to find our voice, but then we learned to follow it up with action. But there is still so far to go before we know we have achieved complete equality. When will that be? We can never go back again. Keep moving on, keep pushing forward. No, we can't go back again. 'Cause everyone deserves the chance to live independently. One step forward, 3 steps back. The winds of change blow slowly, but we have to keep on pushing on, because we know we can't go back again. We can never go back again. Keep moving on, keep pushing forward. We can't go back again. 'Cause everyone deserves the chance to live independently. We can't go back again. Keep moving on, keep pushing forward. No, we can't go back again. Everyone deserves the chance to live independently. We can't go back again. Keep moving on, keep pushing forward. We can't go back again. Everyone deserves the chance to live independently.
Thank you.
idea that I was going to write like a comedy piece called Disability Speed Dating, and I was going to get a huge group of actors to come along and perform all kind of comedy scenarios for you. But none of the actors I asked wanted to potentially be arrested. Although some of them were genuinely busy. I can't personally imagine anywhere I'd rather be from here. So unfortunately, instead of disability speed dating, you're just going to get me talking about my life, and I'm going to be reading some extracts from an autobiographical play I wrote that was on at the Southwark Playhouse, but it's really just about me and how I came to be disabled, really. Being homeless isn't what you think. It's not like a Channel 4 drama. Most of the time, it feels like waiting for an indefinitely delayed Aeroflot flight in some godforsaken two-bit spit-plug local airport somewhere. You sit on a very uncomfortable seat, and you sit, and you sit. You go to the toilet. You eat a snack when you're hungry, whatever you can scrounge up. Time ceases to have any meaning. Your day is delineated by bodily functions like an animal, and your life gets very small. And you're probably wondering, how does a nice, middle-class, well-spoken... How does a nice, middle-class, well-spoken, seemingly able-bodied girl like me end up homeless? Well, my mum had a boyfriend who liked to use his fists. There are a lot of people like me in that situation. I tried to run away. Jumped out of the window, knocked myself out on the patio, woke up, little row of twinkling stars around my head, exactly like a Sylvester and Tweety Pie cartoon. Never occurred to me when I was a kid growing up watching those cartoons that they were based in reality. I ended up getting quite used to that feeling. I called the police, I called the social workers, they didn't want to know. Who are you going to believe? A troubled teenager with mental health problems, or a local pillar of the society? Eventually, I ran away for good. And then I didn't know what to do. Isn't that weird? You build something up in your head so much, and then it happens, and then what? So I went to a phone box, and I called Childline and the Samaritans, since the phone box had stickers for both of them, but they were both engaged. And then I waited till morning, and I went to a Londis, and I shoplifted a toothbrush. The council came to the rescue. Sort of. B&B, 17, too old for foster care, too young for a shelter. Old enough for a job, couldn't get a job. Bit too weird. Didn't know that my brain didn't work properly. 18, I went to the Citizens Advice Bureau. They helped me fill in a benefits form. Turned out I was eligible for disability benefits. Atos turned me down. We've all been there, right? Citizens Advice Bureau helped me take it to an appeal, which I won. Thank God for all those knocks on the head, hey? Housing benefit paid for my flat, and because I was disabled, I was able to go to university as a mature student without losing my benefits. And now I have a degree, and I'm a writer. It was bad. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't bad, but it could have been worse. And it got better. I made it better. But I had a lot of help, and with even a little bit of help, I've done amazing things. So there's no reason why everyone couldn't do amazing things in their own right if only we give them a little bit of help. And the truth is, when I was 17, I never thought I'd be alive to see 30. I don't mean to be melodramatic, I just didn't. But now I'm an adult, and I'm here, and the future stretches in front of me like an ocean. And I think it's the greatest tragedy in the world that not everyone has that opportunity.
I learned this song as a child, and it really made a strong impression on me. I'd seen starving children rooting through bins looking for food to eat in India, and I never thought that there'd be a day in the UK when children go to bed hungry, when children arrive at school having not had breakfast, hungry. The parents would be skipping meals to try and feed their children. We're not a third world country. We are one of the richest countries in the world, one of the most powerful countries in the world, small as we are. And yet, in these days of austerity, we have doubled the number of billionaires in this country. Doubled the number of billionaires in this country. And yet, we've got children going to bed hungry. Millions of people queuing up at food banks for not enough food to keep body and soul together. We have scurvy returning back to this country. It's just shocking, it is shameful, it is criminal that we are allowing our country to starve people, to rob us of our rights, to leave people housebound, to leave people to die. A figure that is burnt into my brain is 10,600. In 2011, we asked the government how many people had died within 6 weeks of being told that they were fit for work and having their benefits taken from them. Under a Freedom of Information request, they had to give us those figures. They did not want to. And after giving us the figures, they said it was too expensive to keep those figures and they would not be keeping them anymore. But they were under pressure and they had to give us those figures. Over an 11-month period, they admitted that 10,600 people had died. 10,600 disabled people, stripped of their disability benefits, left to die without the funds they needed to keep body and soul together. Either they committed suicide, or they had heart attacks, or their conditions plummeted, or they died within the natural time they were supposed to die anyway. But they were dying, and they were left to die with nothing. And it's not just up to our government to change. Our government is paid for by us. We pay their wages. We are their bosses. We are their paymasters. It is up to us to change that. It is our duty and our responsibility to change that. And not to leave a single child to go to bed hungry. Anyway, here's the song I promised you. It's called Kal Fir Roti Milegi. Kal fir roti milegi pitaji, सजाने से पहले दाल और चावल मिलेगी पिताजी, सजाने से पहले कुछ लोग हम जैसे दुबले क्यों, और कुछ लोग तुम जैसे मोटे। आपके बचपन वैसा ही था क्या, हमेशा वैसा ही रहेंगे। कल फिर रोटी मिलेगी पिताजी, सो जाने से पहले दाल और चावल मिलेगी पिताजी, सो जाने से पहले। कुछ लोग हम जैसे दुबले क्यों, और कुछ लोग तुम जैसे मोटे। आपके बचपन वैसा ही था क्या, हमेशा वैसा ही रहेंगे। आपके बचपन वैसा ही था क्या, हमेशा
ऐसा ही रहेंगे हमेशा, ऐसा ही रहेंगे हमेशा, ऐसा ही रहेंगे.
Thank you. Just to put it into context, 1 week's worth of what the world spends on armaments, on Trident and the like, on killing machines, on wars, just 1 week's worth of that would make sure that nobody went to bed hungry, nobody died of hunger. We can change that. It's up to us. Every single one of us. Our voices matter. We are the many. They are the few. It's up to us. We give them the mandate for what they do. If we don't like what they do, it's up to us to change it. Thank you.
This is Parfum de Piss. Because we're workers.
The authentic aroma of the neglected disabled person, capturing the fragrance of the lavatory, fresh from the soiled bed and chair. This scent is for those enforced special moments, hours and the days when the care money and independence is cut. Available to you now in several varieties. Damn you, Jew, the delightful smell of unworthy lives and empty existence.
Puke pomade for those lonely moments of imposed sickness.
The smell. Veg absentia with top notes of the scent of the individual starved of fresh foods.
Ah, the stench deluxe. Bouquet de midnight. The essence of frustration encapsulates captivity within your bed and four walls. What happy folk live their lives.
Superb. Grotesque. And finally, desperation. The ultimate sense, the final inevitability of worthlessness. Available now from ex-recipients of the Independent Living Fund, manufactured in the UK by the Department of Work and Pensions. Adieu!
Choices and rights. Choices and rights. I want choices and rights in my life. And I don't want your charity. You to be paid to care for me. I want choices and rights in my life. And I don't want to be in your care. I'll put some place out there. I want choices and rights in our lives. You ready to sing along now, everybody? Choices and rights, that's what we're gonna fight for. That's what we've gotta fight for. Choices and rights in our lives. And I don't want you to speak for me. Just listen and then you'll see we want choices and rights in our lives. Oh, we don't want no benefits, but dignity from where we sit, yeah. Choices and rights in our lives. Let me hear the WhiteHall choir sing. Choices and rights, that's where we gotta fight for. That's where we gotta fight for. Choices and rights in our lives. And I'm not gonna stick out my hand, 'cause we're gonna make a stand for choices and rights in our lives. And I don't want your sorrow.
Chaz, you can Dave. We don't need your special schools. Gotta get out, teach the fools for choices and rights in our lives. A white coat's a burn on fire. As our strength grows higher for choices and rights in our lives. One flew east, one flew west, one flew over the cuckoo's nest for choices and rights in our lives. One more time, here we go. Rights. Well, that's where we've got to fight for choices and rights in our lives. Choices and rights. We want choices and rights. We want choices and rights in our lives. We want choices and rights. I think the battery's about to pack in on the PA system, so we've got time for maybe one last song. We'd really rather be getting on with our lives and not having to do this, but we're not going to go away until we get full and comprehensive rights to independent living. Yes. That is why we are here today, and that is why we are not going away. So, Theresa May, if you're listening out there, you've just had your dinner. I hope you did it in under 45 minutes, because you've only got an hour slot, and you've got to get your washing in before then as well. And then we've got to put a nappy on you in case you need the toilet overnight. And if you can wait until your 15-minute call in the morning to get your portfolio ready, that'd be helpful. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do hashtag Right2IL, hashtag RightsNotGames. Find out what's going on the DPAC website all week. There's a whole week of action because disabled people aren't going away. We're going to stay here and we're going to fight for our rights until we get them. So thank you all very much for coming out. Thank you for your support. Thanks to the police for joining in and singing with us in the best way they could. They did very well. They're smiling. Hooray! That's good because we're all bigger than me. I don't know, what should we sing for the last one? Should you do What's Up? Yeah, because you can all join in the chorus to that. It's not one of my songs again, but you can all join in the chorus. This is the big question. What is up with you? And my life is still trying to get up that ridiculous to my destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. So I wake in the morning and I step outside, take a deep breath and I get real high. Scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? Are you ready to sing? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 ooh, hey, hey, hey. I said, hey, what's going on? This next bit's all about institution. I cried. Hello. Oh my God, I try all the time from this institution where we pray. Oh my God, I pray for sanctity. We want revolution. So we wake in the morning and we step outside, take a deep breath and we get real high.
scream the top of my lungs. What's going on? And everybody sing now. Hey, 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 hey. I say, hey, what's going on? And everybody sing now. Hey, 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 hey. I say, hey, what's going on?
Just hear the voices, Dave. And I said,
Hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And on another one more time said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? 25 years and my life was still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for the destination. Thank you! Independent living! A right, not a benefit. We are rights.
I'd like to thank Her Majesty's Police Force for giving us some extra stewarding this afternoon. Thank you very much.
It's been an absolute privilege. Thank you all very much. Don't forget we're back here on Wednesday at 12 o'clock and we want as many people to get on Twitter, to get on social media, to get the message out there. Tell your friends, your neighbours, your family, your work colleagues. Share the hashtag RightsNotGames. Don't forget the online action on Wednesday night into Thursday morning, coinciding with the opening ceremony of the Paralympics. We will be launching a new online protest tool on that evening as well. Please make sure that you go on the website and if you can, record a video of yourself for up to 1 minute talking about what kind of rights you want to see and upload that onto the site and that we can make sure that hundreds of thousands of people can get to look at that and that you can be part of this week of action as well. So once again, thank you all for turning out, for everybody that's made it happen. Don't forget the hashtags, Right to IL, Rights Not Games. See you all Wednesday. Solidarity.
Right to IL. Okay.